Today we're going to put an end to the drama between Arsenal and Manchester City once and for all. Who is the better club? Who's going to win more trophies this year? Who is the better manager? It is Pep Guardiola versus Mikel Arteta. Saka versus Foden. Odegaard versus Kevin De Bruyne. Saliba versus Ruben Diaz. Kyle Walker versus Ben White. Ederson versus David Raya. So we are putting Arsenal and Manchester City with all their players through a series of grueling tests. Both City and Arsenal will travel to 10 of the most competitive football leagues around Europe, and we're going to see which club wins more league titles and trophies and which players win all the awards. Take a seat, grab your popcorn, because this one is gonna be fun. Okay, so we're gonna start, of course, with the Premier League, where Arsenal and Manchester City both play. We're gonna go to the end of the season and see who wins the Prem, the Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup. Then we'll see the three awards: who gets the award for the Golden Boot, the Golden Glove, and I guess the Golden Laces with the most assists. The season in England is over. Who gets the first trophy and gets on the board? Is it Pep or Mikel Arteta? It is Pep Guardiola with Manchester City, because they won the Premier League on 86 points, while Arsenal only finished in 6th on 68. And neither side won the FA Cup, so no one gets a trophy there, because it was Manchester City 2-1 over Brighton. But in the Carabao Cup, Manchester City will take a 2-0 lead, because they won the Carabao Cup 3-2 over Manchester United. So in England, it is 2 trophies for Manchester City and no trophies for Arsenal. Now we go to the awards in England, and the Golden Boot for scoring the most goals in the Premier League, it goes to a Manchester City player. It goes to Erling Haaland. 27 goals in 31 appearances. Surprisingly, Gabby Jesus actually kept pace. He had 21. Neither a City or an Arsenal player won the award for the most assists, because it went to Ross Barkley of Aston Villa with 10 assists in 26 appearances. And neither a City or Arsenal goalkeeper won the Golden Glove award, because it went to Vicario from Spurs with 12 clean sheets. Ederson was close with 10, and surprisingly, Norberto Neto from Arsenal had 9. So after playing a season in the first league, Manchester City has the lead with 2 trophies to 0, and they're leading in the awards category as well, because Haaland was the only player out of City or Arsenal to win an award. We are off to league number 2, and Arsenal with Manchester City, they are going to play in the Bundesliga in Germany against Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund. The Bundesliga season has come to an end, my friends. Did Arsenal or Manchester City win any trophies? The answer in the Bundesliga is no, because it was Bayern Munich on 73 points, Arsenal in 2nd on 69, Manchester City in 3rd on 62. So neither club adds a Bundesliga trophy to their trophy case, and neither club will add any kind of trophy to their trophy case in Germany, because Bayern Munich did the double. They won the Pokal as well, 2-0 over Arsenal. Arsenal was close to winning something, but they didn't. But in the awards category, Erling Haaland strikes again in the Golden Boot department for Manchester City. 36 goals in 33 appearances. And Manchester City players are just on a roll, because the top assists award, it went to Jack Grealish with 16 assists in 34 matches. In the Golden Glove category, David Raya did his best to try and get Arsenal players an award, but he came up just short. He had 9 clean sheets, but ultimately it went to Manuel Neuer of Bayern Munich. 2 leagues are completed. Manchester City has the 2-0 advantage in the trophy case department and a 3-0 advantage in the player awards department. Let's go to league number 3. And league number 3 in Manchester City's and Arsenal's travels, guys, it is France Liga. They gotta go up against PSG, Monaco, Nice, and Marseille. The Liga season in France is over, guys, and Manchester City is going to add yet another trophy to their trophy case, because they won the league on 75 points, 2 points ahead of PSG, while Arsenal not too far behind, but also not close enough. They finished in 4th on 62 points. And my goodness, Manchester City did the double in France. They won the Coupe de France 2-1 over RC Lens. So that is 2 more trophies for Manchester City, and they take a commanding 4-0 lead in the trophy department. My goodness, Erling Haaland is on fire. The Golden Boot award, it goes to him once again. He won it in France. 23 goals in 34 appearances, and if he didn't win it, it would have gone to Phil Foden. Kai Havertz finished in 5th. He tried to keep up, but he just couldn't. He scored 17. Phil Foden didn't end up winning the Golden Boot, but he won the top assists, the Golden Laces award, 14 assists in 33 appearances. The closest player from Arsenal, it was Martin Odegaard in 5th. He had 7 in 33. And no goalkeeper of Arsenal or City won the Golden Glove award, because it went to Donnarumma from PSG. He had 9 clean sheets. I mean, after 3 leagues, Manchester City has 4 trophies and 5 player awards, and Arsenal is still looking for their first one in each category. Or maybe Arsenal can close the gap in League number 4 because they're going from France to Serie A to play in Italy. Arsenal and Manchester City against Inter Milan, AC Milan, and Juventus. League number 4, the Italian season is over. Is there a comeback on the cards for Arsenal in the league? No, there's no comeback on the cards because it was Inter Milan that won it on 91 points. Arsenal actually finished ahead of Manchester City by 4 points. Man City is in 5th on 71. And there will be no trophies awarded to either Arsenal or Manchester City in Serie A because the Coppa Italia, it went to Inter Milan as well. 1-0 over their rivals AC Milan. So both Arsenal and City come out of Italy empty-handed. There's also no Golden Boot player award for either City or Arsenal because it was Lautaro Martinez that won the Golden Boot on 26 goals. But an Arsenal player did get an award in Italy with the most assists. It went to Kai Havertz, 12 assists in 38 appearances. Arsenal's on the board. I guess CDI's no joke because the Golden Glove award didn't go to an Arsenal or City goalkeeper either. It went to Mike Maignan of AC Milan with 12 clean sheets. This was extremely impressive from the Italian clubs. They showed Arsenal and City who's boss. 4 leagues are completed. City has a 4-0 lead in the trophy case and a 5-1 lead in the player awards category. In League number 5 though, I think both clubs have a very high opportunity to win absolutely nothing because they are going to play in La Liga in Spain against Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, and Barcelona. The 5th league in Arsenal and Manchester City's travel, La Liga. The season is over and Manchester City, they've done it, guys. They won La Liga undefeated. 29 wins and 9 draws on 96 points. That is actually absolutely insane. I feel terrible for Arsenal though. They had a fantastic season. They finished 5 points ahead of Real Madrid, but still cannot win a trophy. But Manchester City is only adding 1 trophy to their trophy case in La Liga because in the Copa de España, they went to the final of the Copa de España, but they lost it to Atletico Madrid on penalties. And Erling Haaland is adding another Golden Boot to his name because he won it in La Liga with 27 goals in 38 appearances, 2 ahead of Robert Lewandowski. In the most assists category, it gets a bit complicated because Phil Foden has 11 assists in 37 appearances, while Mbappe and Oyarzabal have 11 assists in 38 appearances. Now, does this one go to Phil Foden because he played 1 less match? You know what? I hate to say it, but I think it does. And the Golden Glove, it went to Jan Oblak with 11 clean sheets in 38 appearances. So no Arsenal goalkeeper and no Manchester City goalkeeper. They were 2nd and 3rd though. So halfway through City and Arsenal's 10-league European journey, it is Manchester City that is ahead with 5 trophies to 0. And in the player awards category, Manchester City players have 7 total trophies, while Arsenal has the lone one from Kai Havertz. This is where things are going to start getting interesting though, because both Arsenal and City have gone through the top 5 leagues, and their next 5 leagues on their European journey have weaker opponents. League number 6 is going to be Portugal, so Arsenal and Manchester City have to play against the likes of Porto, Benfica, and Sporting. You probably have to assume that Arsenal and City are going to finish 1-2, but who is going to be on top? Liga Portugal's season has come to an end, and surprisingly, neither Arsenal or Manchester City won the league. It was still Sporting with Victor Gyökeres on 85 points, followed by Porto. Arsenal did beat out Manchester City. They came in 3rd, and City is in 4th place. But Arsenal got a trophy back, guys, because they won the Portuguese Cup. Yes, they won it 1-0 over Porto. They are on the board in the trophy case. The Golden Boot, the top 3 goal scorers, man, none of them are from Arsenal or from Manchester City. Unbelievable, right? Pavlidis with 25, Navarro with 25, Gyökeres with 24, but Gabby Jesus and Kai Havertz came in 4th and 5th, while Haaland actually struggled in the Portuguese league. He was only in 14th with only 12 goals in 33 appearances. Manchester City isn't leaving Portugal empty-handed though, because the top assist award, it went to Phil Foden, 12 assists in 33 appearances, guys. But once again, the goalkeepers of Arsenal and Manchester City, they keep struggling. They didn't win the Golden Glove. It went to Costa of Porto and I guess Trubin as well. Maybe it went to Trubin because he had 11 clean sheets in 2 less matches. So after 6 European leagues, Arsenal does close the gap in the trophy department, but Manchester City still has a 5-1 lead. And in the player awards categories, it is all Manchester City. 8 total player awards, so only a single one from Kai Havertz of Arsenal. And league number 7 is actually going to be the Belgian Pro League. Now, we thought that Arsenal or Manchester City would win in Portugal, but they didn't. You would have to assume that either Arsenal or Manchester City will win in Belgium, but but will that actually happen? Okay, guys, league number 7, the Belgian Pro League. It is over. The playoffs are over. Yes, the Belgian Pro League, it has playoffs. It was Manchester City. Manchester City on 61 points. Arsenal in second on 50 points. Man City, yet another trophy. But Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, they're not giving up, guys, because they won the Croquis Cup over Manchester City 2-1. So actually, both clubs come out of Belgium with a trophy. Phil Foden decided he wanted to win the Golden Boot in the Belgian Pro League, and that is exactly what he did. 30 goals in 40 appearances. What a season. And Jack Grealish decided he wants to win the top assists category in the Belgian Pro League with 17 assists in 40 appearances. Kai Havertz, a very respectable second, 13 assists in 34 matches, but ultimately he was second. Yeah, the player awards in Belgium, it was a clean sweep by Manchester City because Ederson won the Golden Glove with 11 clean sheets in 40 matches. So going into league number 8, Manchester City has 6 trophies. Arsenal has 2 trophies. But in the player awards category, it has just been dominated by Manchester City season after season. Player awards, Manchester City has 11, and yeah, Arsenal still has that single one from Kai Havertz. So we'll see what happens in league number 8 as City and Arsenal are traveling from Belgium to play in the Eredivisie in Netherlands against PSV, Ajax, and Feyenoord. 34 matches have been played in the Eredivisie. Who are crowned champions? Is it Arsenal? Is it Manchester City? No, it is PSV. 2 points ahead of Manchester City and 4 points ahead of Arsenal. So neither City or Arsenal win in the Netherlands. No, seriously, neither Arsenal or City win anything in the Netherlands because the cup, it went to PSV as well. They did the double. What an insane performance. They won everything with having Arsenal and Manchester City to play against. And things in the Netherlands keep getting weirder and weirder because it was Manchester City's Memphis Depay that won the Golden Boot. I guess Man City brought him back to life from Brazil. He went to play in the Netherlands and won the scoring title. What? But Arsenal actually did the same thing. They bought Joselu, and Joselu got the most assists out of anybody. 12 assists in 32 appearances. He got Arsenal an award. And actually, Arsenal players got 2 awards in the Netherlands because David Raya won the Golden Glove with 12 clean sheets and 32 appearances over Ederson. But I find it absolutely hilarious that 2 of the awards were won by Arsenal and Manchester City by not Arsenal or Manchester City players. So going into league number 9, Manchester City still has a 6-2 lead in the trophies, and thanks to Memphis Depay, they have a 12-3 lead in the player awards category. Only 2 leagues left for City and Arsenal to play in, and league number 9, it is Scotland, the Scottish Premiership. So Arsenal and Manchester City are gonna have to face the likes of Celtic and Rangers. No disrespect to the Scottish Premiership, but I think we can safely assume that Arsenal or City should easily win this one. The Scottish Premiership season is over, my friends, and in the first stage of the season, after 33 matches played, it was Arsenal on top on 83 points, followed by Manchester City, then Rangers, and then Celtic. Now, what about the second stage? That is the stage that matters. Arsenal wins it ahead of Manchester City by 7 points. Rangers in third, Celtic in fourth. Arsenal wins a trophy. But Man City get it right back because they won the Scottish Cup 3-0 over Celtic. So just like in Belgium, both City and Arsenal win a trophy apiece. The Golden Boot in the Scottish Premiership, Erling Haaland is back to his goal-scoring ways. 28 goals in 38 appearances. Danilo for Rangers, 21. Raheem Sterling for Arsenal had 20. And Kai Havertz for Arsenal had 19. Jack Grealish won another top assists award. He had 11 assists in 38 appearances, just beating out Kai Havertz and Gabby Jesus and Martin Odegaard. But the clean sheet category did go to an Arsenal goalkeeper, and surprisingly, it wasn't David Raya, it was Neto with 12 clean sheets in 34 matches. So with only one more European league for Arsenal and Manchester City to travel to in the trophy case department, Manchester City has the lead, 7 trophies to 3. While in the player awards categories, Manchester City has a very commanding lead with 14 player awards to only 4 for Arsenal players. And the final league is the Turkish Super League. You never know what's going to happen in the Turkish Super League because there are so many amazing clubs that play there, whether it's Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, or Besiktas. It is for sure that Manchester City and Arsenal will have a tough time on their hands. The very tricky Turkish Super League season has come to an end, guys, and Arsenal won it. Yes, they did. That is 2 leagues in a row that they've won on 93 points. Manchester City, a close second, but they were still 9 points behind on on 84. Arsenal yet another trophy. And guess what? For the first time ever in this video, Arsenal actually did the double because they won the Turkey Kupashi as well, 3-2 over Galatasaray. But Erling Haaland just keeps on scoring goals and winning player awards. 29 goals in 36 appearances playing for Manchester City in the Turkish Super League. Yet another golden boot. Dries Mertens actually won the top assists category with 11 assists in 31 appearances for Galatasaray. Kai Havertz tried to win it again. He was a close second. And the golden glove for the most clean sheets, it went to Ederson of Manchester City. He held 10 clean sheets in Turkey. And so the final score lines are as follows. When it comes to trophies and the trophy cabinet, Manchester City edged out Arsenal 7 trophies to 5. But in the player award categories, it was not close from start to finish because Manchester City players won 16 total awards while Arsenal players only won 4. So according to FC25, it is Manchester City with Pep Guardiola that is on top. But let me know down in the comments how you think this would all play out if it happened in real life. Also, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button with the little noti bell if you guys, of course, enjoy the videos and the content. If you have any other cool ideas that you want to see on the channel, comment your ideas down below. Otherwise, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, always keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, 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 peace. I love ya.